MindsEye is back in the press, my friends. They're trying to right the ship here. It's not had a good release, this game, to say the least. Build a Rocket Boy, Scottish studio. Yes, they are indeed. And they are behind 2025's. Would we say this was the biggest flop of the year? I don't know. MindsEye. But they're not giving up, so we need to give them some credit for that. And what are they doing to try and salvage this mess? So, first of all, they are permanently reducing the price of the game to $34.99 or to £29.99 in the UK. And the deluxe edition will drop to $47.99 or £34.99. And there's now a full 2-hour trial for PS Plus premium members to try. So you can check out 2 hours before you decide to splash the cash. And this is the interesting part here, which you can see on screen if you're watching this, is it's continuing to iterate on their open world game this week with the release of a free new mission named Blacklisted. From what we understand, this was originally intended to feature Agent 47, from Hitman, as Hitman Maker IO originally published the game, but they have since severed all ties with the studio, so that is not the case anymore. Agent 47 will not be showing up. Instead, we are getting this badass named Julia. And if you've, been paying attention to this whole story, there's a lot of weird stuff been going on with this. With Build a Rocket Boy, they actually accused external saboteurs of ruining the reputation of MindsEye. And this mission in the game, which they've added here, where you play as Julia, is supposed to expose that. What that means, I have no idea, but it makes me curious to play this to find out. If you have been watching the podcast for a while, I own this game. I actually bought this. I know they're saying they've reduced the prices here, right? So to £29 in the UK, $29.99 or $35 in the US. That's for the digital game, right? That's too expensive. That's a rip-off. Buy games physically, people. I got this from Amazon for £10. So yeah, it's hopefully worth £10. Bought it for that. It's still in its plastic wrapper. I've not got around to playing it yet. I'm still working my way through my backlog. And as ever, more games launch that I play and then the backlog gets bigger and games like MindsEye get shoved down the list. So I will definitely check this out. It does look kind of interesting to see what it's all about. And in the press release, the CEO, Mark Gerhard, seemed to suggest this is the beginning of MindsEye's post-release support, so we might be getting more campaigns and stuff like that. Blacklisted marks the first new story campaign for MindsEye since launch, and we're excited to welcome players back to Redrock City to experience it in a new way. Rather than a traditional DLC, Blacklisted is delivered through our user-generated content platform, Arcadia, which is built into MindsEye. So, is anyone really interested to take a punt at this? I read up on this earlier on, and one thing that I thought was really weird and I didn't like, supposedly this mission, where, the new mission here, which you jump into playing as Julia, Blacklisted, there's no save feature. You can't save it. So you basically need to play the whole way through the mission, or if you stop, you lose all your progress. I would have thought in this day and age that would just be a kind of basic to have in the game. Maybe they'll add that in a future update. Maybe not. I don't know. But I think it looks interesting. It's cool to see they're trying to turn this around. I always wish the best for developers. I hope they get things right. You want every game to have its Cyberpunk 2077 or No Man's Sky moment where they completely turn it around. Will Build a Rocket Boy be able to do this? I hope so. They're Scottish, from my country, so I've got to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope they do turn it around. The actual mission stuff in the trailer, it looks pretty cool. It looks like it could be good fun. I'll reserve judgment until I play it though. But MindsEye, it's still in its recovery phase, and we've got a new protagonist to play as in Blacklisted on MindsEye.